Hey everybody, I had a lot of people ask me for a tutorial on this set, so I'm going to go over how to do this nail in particular. It's super easy to do. We'll go over the stripes and the glitter and the water slide, which is super easy, and I know a lot of people always have questions on those anyway. So I'm just going to go over the things that you need before I start on anything. So I have my little thing of water over here for my water slide. The two colors that I used on my nails are from All Powdered Up, Cashmere Dreams, as you can see from the label. I've had it for such a long time, and Sweater Weather. And my gel liquids of choice, always, 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 always. Since she launched just her top coat, I have used these gels. And then I have some brushes here. I got these Beetles striping brushes off of Amazon. I like to use striping brushes for a lot of things, but we're going to use them for this look. And then these are cleanup brushes. And then I have a little bit of alcohol. So I used Melissa's Make Me a Bird set. I've had these for a little bit, and then just wasn't inspired really to use them. But I thought I could use them in this way and make it, classy and real pretty. So I picked out this one. So when you do water slides, you want to kind of cut them as close to the design as you possibly can. So that leaves out a lot of that clear space on the sides. That gives you extra room to kind of curl up and get water trapped underneath, so I like to cut it as close as possible. So I'm just going to leave this off to the side for right now because I'm not ready for it. But I do want to show you my swatch. I did this one kind of in my nails shape so you can see how to do this on a coffin shaped nail. So first off, this is super easy. I'm going to grab a cupcake liner for my glitter, and I picked this glitter specifically because it was jam-packed kind of with glitter. It just looked like it was so dense with glitter, and that's what I wanted. So I dipped my nail in here, but that swatch is a little bit bigger, so we'll see. I have some other tools over here, like the stripes. That's what we're going to outline with. So, I used base liquid first. This is kind of like doing the gel method, so this is what I used. So, I just took my little striping brush here, teeny tiny one, if you can see just how teeny tiny it is. And I got a little bit of base liquid on there. So when I do this, I just pull my brush out and I touch this to my brush. That way I don't have a ton of product that I'm working with. All right. And then you're gonna go in and you're just gonna draw a line across with your base. And you can make this as thin or as thick as you want to, and you can always go back in and fix your line. That's what the alcohol is for. So if you can see here, I have this area that's shiny, and I think what I'm gonna do well, I might be able to just dip it flat. You want to make sure that all your glitter, anytime you do chunky glitter, or glitter in general, is shaken to the top and flat. So I'm just going to lay this, it's not going to work. So I'll dump it on the cupcake liner. They're fabulous for this, by the way. And again, shake my glitter flat and just dip it in. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these teeny tiny little brushes and dip it in some alcohol and just clean up the edges here so that they're nice and sharp. And then that's the line that we have. Super duper easy color blocking, if you will. For those of you that are not great at color blocking, such as myself, it's not my forte. So I'm just taking this alcohol dipped brush and kind of pushing it into a sharp shape, making sure my line is sharp. I'm gonna pop this underneath the UV lamp for 60 seconds. So in the meantime, these are not, I don't really suggest these for decals. They make weeding sets and sell them on Amazon, and they're fabulous. I don't have them down here right now. So pouring my glitter back here because we don't need it at the moment. Get rid of my garbage. Cap this back up. So I have my decal sitting in some room temperature water, floating around in this little jar here. I'll let it sit here for a few minutes. I like to let it sit as long as I can, just because it helps to make sure that the edges stay nice and flat once it's ready to come out. And then next thing that you need for water slides is lint-free wipes. I put those to the side, and I'm sorry, but everybody needs these for water slides. Cheap little makeup brushes, so cheap on Amazon, probably even the dollar store. They're my favorite. And of course I don't have my brush here, but here's this after it cures. You can see the little line there from the alcohol. That's okay. So after you cure with gel method, you can go back and dust off. It gives you a real sharp shape. And I'm going to take a peek at this water slide. Alright, so I have my water slide on my lint-free wipe here. I'm just going to slide it off. You could cut this in half before, but I'm going to cut it after I slide it off the back here. And then I think I'm going to have it go sideways. So what I did was I cut the water slide, and a little pair of scissors is also really great to have when you're doing water slide decals. Oh, I'm stuck. Okay, so what you're going to do now is you're going to do another layer of base, but not before you do your stripes. Almost forgot. Alright, so I peeled off these strips. And I hate to break it to everybody, but my manis are always chaotic at best. There's usually stuff all over the place. But then I'm just gonna oh, well, if it cooperated. Alright, so alright, so I put down one stripe. Let me grab another one here. And see how I'm letting this dry out? That's good. That's how you prevent water from getting trapped. And then I'm going to place another strip on the bottom. Some people have better luck with these sticking with some base. It's much easier than striping tape though. Okay, so then here it is with the stripes added. I'm not going to file those off until I get more gel on top and cured. So now we can go in with our base. If this strip decides to cooperate here, that would be great. I swear every time I film anything, something must go awry. Alright, and some people have issues with their gel pitting, and I think what happens, so you see little pits in the gel, or hey, I don't want any of those little glitter pieces on my clean part here. Alright, so I always let my gel sit for a minute and self-level, because that's what it does. If you're doing gel method and you want an apex, tip it over. I promise you won't get strips and crease. We're gonna cure it. 60 seconds. Now, when you do the water slide, you're going to do another coat of base. Another coat of base and flash cure it. So we'll talk about that once this one cures. These stripes are life. If you haven't gotten strips, they come in small, medium, and large. These are the small strips. I like to use these for just accenting the nail. The medium is good too. They're good for abstract designs, all that jazz. They come in lots of colors. I also have rose gold, and I misplaced my black, but I ordered more. I have more on the way. So it's always super important to make sure that your water is out of your decal. I see a lot of people will post and say, what happened? It looks like it bled, and chances it did. So here we are, one coat of base. That's just to make our gel smooth, to be honest. I'm gonna bring a file over here. Bear with me one second while I grab it. Alright, so at this point, I'm gonna file, and this would be on the alongside of your nail. On my actual nails, I really like there's a little glitter being naughty here, but I'm going to cover it up with a water slide. A glass file is really great for making sure that you don't completely jack up your fingernails. I'm a big believer in them, and I really like them. So, all right, we coat it again. 5 seconds. So just 5 seconds, and then we're gonna do our water slides. Oh, of course. My cupcake liner got stuck to it, so hold please. I'm just gonna fix that so it doesn't look like a monstrosity. Pop it in there for another 5 seconds. And let me get my crap out of the way so I'm not making a mess anymore. Glitter everywhere. I have plans for this hand today. This is hand number 2. Hand number 1. This took way longer than I want to admit. All right, so tweezers. You can give this just a little extra dip in water just so it's a little bit more pliable. And then you're just gonna place your decal on your half cured gel. Grab your little makeup sponge. I like gel for water slides because I can move it around. So just pat, pat, pat with this. It won't jack up your water slide, I promise. You probably hear my girl in the background there. She's calling the dog. He's probably hiding because she's a maniac. All right, now I'm gonna place my bottom one here. Beauty of gel is you can just kind of slide this around. And I wholeheartedly apologize. I am not a professional tutorial maker, but I'm just gonna pat this one down too. Of course she's upset. No. All right. I want my noogie boy. My no. I want my noogie. All right. So I am gonna, honey, just go upstairs and get him. So I'm gonna cure this now. Finish curing it for like 30 seconds. So this is what it looks like when it's done. You can still see some of the outline, but another coat of base doesn't hurt. And it usually seals down any of those edges. All right, now we're gonna cure this. For 60 seconds. it seems very complicated, but it's super duper not. I just tried gel method and I really like it, especially for putting on decals, because it allows you to kind of move things around, put things where you want. When you use dip liquids, not that I don't love them, but it's done, it's glue. So if you put it on your nail, that's where it remains forever and ever and ever. So once it's there, you're dedicated to it. So this is finishing up. If you have this look, you can do with any like milky shade. You could do this with any color, really. I am gonna try the same technique today with like black, nude, and neon to see if it gives me the same color effect. But you really want a jam-packed glitter, like super compact, packed full of glitter sort of glitter for that look. It really gives that gel polish look. So this is what we look like when we come out just from our base. God, it's so pretty. I'm mad I didn't use this one instead. That's a really pretty feather. Not gonna lie. I'm low-key mad that I did not use that one. Alright, so to prevent pitting, make sure you always have enough product too, because I think some people are like stingy with their gel product because they're like trained on dip liquids, like don't overload your brush, gel liquids, you can use a little bit more product because you can always clean it up. For the love of God, don't like go in like polish. You almost want to like hold your brush like horizontal to your nail. All right. Let it sit. Couple seconds when you are using gel liquids. Just do a nice little turnaround. So vibrant. Just gonna cure this for 60 seconds. So after you cure your top coat for 60 seconds, you get this awesome, beautiful nail. Kind of looks better than what I did here, but I also don't have that much nail space. These have an awful lot of nail space. They're probably closer to a thumb on me, honestly. But it's super beautiful and super classy. And then for the other finger, I just did the same technique. I just made my stripe go down instead of across. You could make it go diagonal. You could do all sorts of fun things, but I thought that it was a real pretty look and super easy to do. And that goes over Waterslides and a little bit of gel and glitter color block. So I hope you can try it out and it's not too hard for you, or you find that it's super easy. And I can always do more of these in the future. Just let me know.